If you've read yesterday's post or in the M2K record server or something like that, you already know about Quipel, aka Hacktovrut, aka NCS Extras. However, he still won't admit that he's not the good guy and or hero he thinks he is. And in this video, I'll explain once again why he's a manipulative and two-sided person who supports some of the biggest villains in the NCS ranking community. Alright people, what's up? Today, Quippo, the biggest manipulator in the community, managed to brainwash another ranked opponent under his schemes, and he overall, when it comes to that, is a very unpredictable guy. Because we don't know who he attempts to brainwash next. Well, he already tried to manipulate me to believe that NCD is a very bad person who dogs two people and keeps bullying others. His words, not mine, which weren't even their real names or email addresses, by the way, and he, I mean NCD, did that to people like GFI Flop and Algiman, who both caused drama. I wasn't the only one who tried to brainwash. Others, heck even big rankers, were too. Some believed it, some did not, and the ones who didn't were called NCD meat riders. What I think Quippo thinks afterwards is that everyone supporting NCD is supporting a doxer, bully, and horrible person overall. Now let's think for a second. Who supports people like Sapical, aka Savian, and GFI Flop, the former being a future doxer, and the one sending death threat after death threat, and also being one of the most immature and crazy persons in the whole community, and the latter also being another troublemaker and manipulator in this community due to him still annoying people in their DMs, still bashing others' opinions, still spreading bullcrap, still inviting people to Soki Dex Cave, the Discord server known for being extremely racist. Even one of my friends were absolutely destroyed with some of the weirdest shit I've ever read in my life. And he's still raiding other servers and still using disabilities as an excuse for his wrongdoings. Yes, Quippo supports him. And he also supports Joe, currently Adrian GD on Discord, and we all know what he did in the past. And at the same time, Quippo is working for M2K Records as well, a label literally led by a former doxer. Anyways, from what I've said so far, you could rather make out that he's simply just a typical meat rider because of how much he supports his actions. And you know how Rich also commented under that post of mine. Well, Quippo's response was, "You abuse your abilities as a big ranker to silence small rankers." Yeah, okay, but where's proof of that actually happening, you Sepik or meat rider? And about NCD leaking your name, you also mentioned that. You literally said your third alt's name as your IRL name. So just don't cry if others know about it. You literally did that to yourself. NC has nothing to do with that. And from the others he knows the IRL names of, they probably made them public as well, and they just pretended to do so to drag NCD's reputations down. Now, you may now think, my god, this Quippo guy is such a manipulative and two-sided person, it's actually nuts. Why does he do all that stuff to NCD and his supporters? Well, I wish I knew. He probably has a personal problem with him or something, but yeah, I don't know. And before I end off the video, this is one note to Quippo directly. You're calling me NCD's loyal pet and an NCD meat rider that abuses his power, right? I just do what I think is the right thing to do. And the right thing to do is definitely not to side with people who literally send multiple death threats and doxing threats to others and or annoying others through DMs for like 7 hours, bash opinions on our races and manipulate others into joining fucked up servers. But yeah, that. What I completely forgot to add, by the way, before I end off this video, Quippo said that I and others would abuse their powers as relatively big rankers just to try and take down Quippo. However, what I got to say is that he abuses his powers as a wiki admin and A&R and admin from M2K to brainwash and manipulate other rankers into hating NCD. Just think about it for a second. It's just what it is. That's it. Thanks for watching. Please don't get brainwashed by Quippo and just deny his allegation towards NCD because they're just over-exaggerated shit to the max. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.